What about you? Your dream man. Do you want to find him? And if you do find him, do you know what he wants from you?
Yes, I do want to find my dream man. And if he is
Is it your ex?
Who knows?
Nope.
Okay.
It should be.
Who knows?
It ain't. He a placeholder boyfriend.
He took your virginity. He
buys
has all
car
this
parts.
experience.
He buys car parts.
Anyway, if he's my dream man, I'll be his dream woman. I'll fill in all
He tells you need to stop stripping.
I would. If he's taking care of me in every single way, financially, emotionally, physically, like I would stop stripping. I'm not doing that for fun. I'm doing it to take care of myself because I don't have a man taking care of me currently. If I'm being completely taken care of in every single way, I would let him be his, true self, do what he wants. He can fuck other women. I really don't care. Like you were saying. No, I really don't personally. Like I know that when you're getting into the relationship and you agree upon like no cheating, blah, 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 then that's blatant disrespect if that happens. But if I'm going into a relationship with a man that is taking care of me, his shit, he's taking care of his people, I feel like if you reach a certain status in life, you should be able to have what you want.
So you want a guy that can take care of you?
Yes.
Was your man
100%.
taking care of you, your ex?
He was taking care of me like emotionally, and he is like,
But not financially.
Not financially.
What did you
no.
need that he wasn't given?
Finances.
The finances.
Like
yeah.
what? Like what? You wanted your rent paid?
Well, I'm willing to get married. I'm willing to be like a mom, like all of that shit. If I'm being taken care of in every single way possible, like I will.
I'm curious. A rough monthly estimate of your finances, if you don't mind sharing, what would that look like?
Wait, like what would
Let's
I
say
need?
you find your dream man. He said, "You know what? I got you, baby girl."
Yeah.
You tell him, "Look, babe, I need like 20K a month."
20K a month.
That's what you need?
Yeah.
You want a guy that makes 240K a year? About quarter
No,
mil?
he would need to make more than that because he needs to take care of his
20K,
shit.
20K a month.
She's
But I
20K for
don't-
Birkin bags every month.
I don't want that shit. I am not materialistic.
So what are you
I
gonna
want
spend 20K a month on?
No, hair, nails,
investments. Invest assets. I'm buying
So,
shit, property.
hold on,
I
let
will
me-
never just accept a credit card and be a dumbass
But
and just pay for
let me-
shit with my man's card.
Let me ask, because I'm a little confused here.
Yeah.
So he needs to make $20,000 a month bare minimum?
No, that's I'm saying like
that's her monthly
I'm
expenses
not-
and everything
not my
together.
expenses necessarily. I'm saying
income.
like if a man is like stop dancing right now,
Yeah.
$20,000.
Wow, a month.
Okay.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
needs to provide you with $20,000 a month.
Not necessarily. I'm saying like say I get into a marriage, I get into a relationship. He
Yeah.
wants me to stop dancing. He wants me to not entertain other guys,
Yeah.
completely loyal,
Yeah.
sexually exclusive to him
Okay.
only.
Yeah.
I will never accept like a card. I don't want access to your bank account. I want an allowance so I can have my own shit.
Okay.
Because
So, and that allowance is $20,000 a month, $250,000
if he
a
would
year.
like to do more, I would be fine with
Okay.
that.
So bare minimum 20.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question then.
Wow.
So this guy, what percentage of men do you think fall into this category that make that kind of money?
Like less than 1%. I
Okay.
understand that.
Fair enough.
about
Now,
3.
let's say you want to work. Let's go into a hypothetical. All right. Let's say you want to go and work at a law firm, prestigious law firm. Everyone there is a high-end lawyer, etc. Let's say your resume is good and you have the educational backing, but you show up to the job interview in pajamas. Do you think you'll get the job?
Well, obviously, I'm presenting my best foot forward. I will be the best
Okay,
version
answer
of
the
myself.
question. You show up in pajamas.
No, of
Are you
course I
getting the
wanna
job
get
or not?
hired. No.
Okay, good. So do you think a man that makes that kind of money and has that kind of status is going to wife up a stripper?
I won't be.
Answer the question, yes or no?
No.
You in pajamas?
So you won't even get the opportunity for the job because you came up in pajamas, aka you're a stripper.
What am I supposed to do right now? I need to take care of myself.
You can get another job that isn't necessarily selling your sexuality.
Flip some burgers.
So I'm supposed to make $15 an hour and live in Miami?
No,
Well,
babe, there's other ways to make money. I promise you there is. And honestly, you're a pretty articulate girl. Like just the brief conversations I've had with you, I'm telling you, just based off the conversations we've had, you can make more money than what you're making right now without selling your body.
I understand that, but to
Okay,
get to
look,
that position.
stop the show. Stop the show. What I'm saying is simply this. The man that you want is the equivalent to a prestigious law firm. You're saying, I would be a wife, I'd be loyal, etc. You might have the resume requirements for the job, but what I'm saying is that you're showing up to the job interview in pajamas. So even though you're qualified, you might be a good girl, you don't have a bad history, the reality is you're showing up in pajamas. So why would he hire you, or why would this prestigious law firm hire you when there's a bunch of other applicants that are just as qualified, that know how to dress for the position, and might have the similar or a better resume than you? What I'm saying is that you might not even get the opportunity to meet this guy because of your profession.
Or I have more opportunities to meet guys like that because of my my profession.
Okay.
Like if I'm going back, I used to work at a dentist. I had literally no opportunity to meet high class, high value men.
But
now
you're meeting
I'm putting
them.
myself in a position where I can meet more men.
Okay, that's true. But under what context?
Yeah.
Okay, I've had multiple offers for sugar daddies, like I'll marry you, have my babies, blah blah blah.
Where are they now?
Well, they're obviously, if they don't have everything that I want, I'm not going to do it. I don't settle for.
That's my point.
Thank you.
The guys that are approaching you and giving you this type of stuff either are rich simps, suckers, losers, etc., men that you don't respect or don't want to be with. But what I'm saying is that when a man does come along that you respect and want to be with, he's not going to take you seriously. Hence the prestigious law firm
So
analogy.
what am I supposed to do though? If
Don't
this
show up to
is-
the job interview in
Or lower
pajamas,
your
hence don't be a
standards.
stripper.
I understand that, but what am I supposed to do?
Hit me
Lower
up
your
on
standards.
the
Hold on. It's very simple. You don't show up to the job interview in pajamas, hence you don't be a stripper.
So go back to my 9 to 5,
Or-
make not even enough to live in
If
my
you want that
No.
caliber of man that's making
Move.
that kind of money, that has that kind of status that you actually admire and respect and has options, he's looking for a girl that isn't on a pole showing her vagina to random dudes.
Or just lower your standards.
He's right though.
Or lower your
Okay.
standards.
Invest the
Okay,
money
I'm
you're
not-
making into a business.
I
like,
do invest my money.
Yeah, and then honestly, like once you're
But you
set-
need the funds to be able to invest.
It's just so
Before, I
sad to
was
me that
living
the
paycheck
only
to
way
paycheck.
girls think they can make money is by literally making themselves a commodity for
Right.
men. And they do it
I
in
don't
the
think
aim
that's
of
sad.
feminism and liberation, yet you're literally making yourself a commodity for men. It makes no fucking sense. Honey, I'm telling you, there are so many things that you could do that you would make way more money than what you're doing
I
right now if you
understand
applied
that,
yourself.
But I do apply myself, and I've gotten myself to the
But
position
you're applying
where I
yourself to
am
the
right
wrong
now.
things, and it's because you haven't met the right
Maybe
people.
you've had different opportunities than me. I came to Miami a week. I literally just moved here. I'm putting myself in the position to give myself more opportunities.
Absolutely, and that's amazing.
You
I'm-
might have started out differently than me, but I'm doing what's best for me. And
I'm
I'm
not-
trying. I don't want to be doing this forever.
Right.
I'm not doing it because I
Right.
don't respect myself. Like, I understand maybe a man doesn't want a stripper, but I'm doing what's best for me, what I've seen in my life path. I wasn't
Mhm.
given any guidance. I did all this shit by myself.
I understand.
I
that.
had absolutely no one helping me.
I understand.
So
that.
you might have had those opportunities when you were younger, but I didn't.
And I didn't, honey. I really didn't. I was literally
But
broke
you're
until
telling
2
me that
years
there's
ago.
other stuff that I
There,
could be
there
doing.
is,
What is
and
there
you
that
know
I
what?
could be
It really
doing?
does come down to information, and a lot of the
Exactly.
time to luck and grace and meeting the right people, being in the right room, having the right opportunities. But I'm telling you, someone like yourself who's as beautiful and you are articulate. You're a smart girl. I can already tell that. You could do so much more, make so much more money than what you're making right now, had you been in the right situation. And
Exactly. So I
but-
wasn't
but-
though.
but
Like
don't-
I'm putting myself in better situations than I was 2 years ago. Today I was making like $8 an hour.
But what they're saying is you putting yourself in this situation might not ultimately be leading to the beautiful future that you're
I
hoping for.
completely understand that, but you're not giving me any like idea of what I should be doing. You're just saying what I'm doing.
I'm
is
telling you,
wrong.
I
She's
can.
telling you.
Literally after this, I'm gonna hook you up, girl. I like literally any girl who is in a
Hook me
similar
up, baby.
position. No, literally, like
No, it's too late for you.
For me,
Yeah. No.
Wait, hold on. Let her finish, Chris. Go ahead.
no,
Miss
it
Australia.
just it really does get me.
And it does
re-
warp the standards 'cause when they view men as a commodity. You see that the question was about a dream man, and you just brought up 20K a month. When you start stripping, when you start viewing men as money bags, you're not going to be able to start viewing them as a person that could love you anymore. You're thinking about what you can get from them.
not necessarily. I'm saying like if I
20K a month is insane.
Okay, that is literally just if you're telling me stop dancing right now. Like if it's a sugar daddy and he's like stop dancing right now.
So
20K.
your dream man is a sugar daddy?
No, not necessarily. I'm just saying like I need to be taken care of financially, physically, emotionally, in every single way for me to take care of you as a woman, for me to get in my full like feminine state and allow you to be your true self. I need to be taken care of. So that's not something I need to worry about.
No, but
I won't have to dance if I'm being taken care
I
of.
get what you're saying.
won't.
She's just saying, for example, her lifestyle, what she wants to achieve. If you wanted to start making money on her own, here's her price tag. No, I get that,
Yeah.
but the price tag is a problem. You know why? The guy that you actually want
Doesn't want you.
doesn't want to buy you. He
Okay.
wants to come ready-made, feminine from the jump.
I just want to have a backup because I've known so many women that are so good to their men and they have nothing after the marriage. The guy finds a new, you're talking about if you're 28, you have lower value than a 21-year-old. This
Yeah.
dude finds a 21-year-old, dumps the girl.
No, he doesn't. Statistically speaking, women initiate 80% of the divorces. Men rarely, if ever, initiate divorce or break up with women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say from my experiences and my friends that have experienced stuff like that, if you don't have a backup, if you don't have a plan B, I want shit in my name. Like, you don't necessarily, okay, the whole allowance thing
That's why you get married.
well,
Shit in your
what do you
name.
mean?
I
Okay,
think
because
with
are you
20
aware that with marriage, you get 50% of the assets, you get alimony, you get all these different benefits, especially if you have a child support. This is where the woman has to be smart and lock down the guy and get married.
Also, if he can buy you, he can buy another girl. So you're
I'm fine with him buying another girl. I don't care as long as I'm getting more.
That's why you got to be the main girl.
Yeah, I'm fine with being the main girl. You can have other bitches. I really don't care.
But the problem is that for you to be a main girl of this caliber, a guy that you actually love, admire, and respect, he doesn't want you in return because of your profession. It's exactly that's why I use the pajama analogy. You're showing up to the job interview even though you're qualified in pajamas.
I don't necessarily want to be doing this. Like, I
No, we
would
get that. That
stop
doesn't
if I
matter.
had something
get that.
better.
Then why don't you go back home, take the pajamas off, wear a suit, and present yourself correctly so that this law
You
firm
want me
will
to
hire
go
you?
back to Port St. Lucie and try to find some high value man? You want me to drive 2 hours back up north, be miserable in my 9 to 5, doing jack shit, being not able to talk to anybody?
Yeah.
This job has presented me with so many opportunities that I did not have before, and you don't have to respect it. But there's men out there that will see that I'm just trying to make a living for myself, get myself out of the position that I was in, and it will be a part of my past. This is not my future.
Okay, let me
It's
ask
not
you a
my
question.
personality. It's not who I am.
If I grew up poor and I decide to sell crack cocaine, then I get arrested. Whose fault is that?
I don't really think that's a good analogy.
It's a perfect analogy. I'm going to explain to you why. There's consequences for your actions. Fast money typically comes with slow problems. Whether I'm a drug dealer, a stripper, a porn star, whatever it may be, there's typically a reaction to your action. So though you're getting quick money and opportunities, these opportunities are fleeting because you're not meeting the men under the correct pretense. If I meet a girl on an online dating app like Tinder or at a busy nightclub that's loud, she's not going to respect me as if I had a yacht and she was a guest on my yacht because I met her under a different pretense. Same exact example. So I'm not telling you what you're doing is wrong or it's terrible, but what I am saying is that the caliber of man that you're trying to attract to take you seriously, to give you that kind of money, is not going to want you in return because you're meeting them under the wrong pretense. Just like me meeting a girl in a nightclub in general admission, loud as hell when she's around her friends. If I met her on a yacht, she might take me
How
seriously.
am I supposed to get to the yacht if I'm working a 9 to 5 in Port St. Lucie?
Instagram.
Instagram,
Instagram.
online
much
dating
it's
apps.
easier
There's
said
so many
than
other
done.
ways to
If
meet
I-
men.
If I,
There's
as a
even
dancer,
apps now that
I'm-
have girls go to tables and yachts. What is it called? Tabler?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
That women, I would.
It's
That's
not that
not
hard.
see, and that's why I don't take your excuse of I want to dance and get these opportunities because there's girls that don't do any of that stuff and still get the world given to them on the internet. You have Instagram, online dating apps, etc. Women have more opportunity with the opposite gender now than ever before. Realistically
Okay.
speaking.
Well, I'll look into those other avenues.
Hey man, you do what
Baby.
you want. I'm just helping you get a little bit
No,
of
I
opening your
understand
horizons
what you're
here.
saying. I'm just saying I'm doing what I need to do.
You're
to take
basically
care of
trying to get
myself.
into Harvard Law School right now, and you have maybe the resume for it, but you're showing up at the job interview in like a thong, expecting to get the job, and that's not how it goes.
Fair enough.